Good morning. Today I'm visiting St. Paul's, but not this one. Instead, I'm visiting this St. Paul's in the heart of Covent Garden. You may recognise its portico as the backdrop to many street performances here, or as the opening to George Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion, later the Lina and Lowe musical My Fair Lady. But to enter, you actually can't go through the portico. Instead, if you enter through the gates on Bedford Street, walk through the gardens, then you'll find the main entrance to St. Paul's, also known as the Actors' Church. The building of St. Paul's was completed in 1633 and holds a series of firsts. It was the first building in the new Covent Garden, the first modern square in London, and was also London's first entirely newly built church since the English Reformation. St. Paul's and Covent Garden were designed by famed architect Inigo Jones, who also had a major influence in stage design. Incidentally, Jones also worked on the restoration of the old St. Paul's Cathedral in the early 1600s, before it was destroyed in the Great Fire of London in 1666. And St. Paul's and Covent Garden also suffered from a fire in 1795, gutting the inside and destroying the original portico, but leaving the outer walls structurally sound. The fire started in the roof, and stick around till the end of the episode as we get to explore it. You can also enter the grounds via the side entrances on King Street and Henrietta Street. The reason you can't enter through the portico is due to the Christian tradition that altars should face east, and therefore the main entrance is the western end of the church. The door you see on the eastern end is a fake. The foyer of the building includes an accessible toilet and this lovely welcoming sign before entering the nave. As we'll discover on our tour of the UK, churches make very effective theatre buildings. After all, both have audience seating, a stage, and great acoustics. And in fact, churches were the very earliest theatres in the staging of old stories from the Old and New Testaments, known as the mystery plays. The Actors' Church is unique because it is one of the few theatre churches that is still an active church, with regular daily and weekend services. Up to 400 events can be staged here each year, ranging from plays and concerts to showcases and to corporate and charity events. There's a seating capacity of 200. The stage space is in front of the altar rail and measures approximately 9 by 5.5 metres. The width of the entire front of the stage is 15 metres. The seating and staging can be adaptive. However, as the building is Grade 1 listed, it's worth checking with the staff prior to any changes. A full text specification, which also includes information on lights and sound, can be found on their website. The church has welcomed royalty in recent years. Look out for the signatures of the late Queen Elizabeth II and their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla. Other things to keep an eye out for include this 400-year-old church chest, this exquisitely restored modelled theatre which dates back to 1928 and named after actor and parishioner Audrey Leyburn, and also one of the church cats. Say hello to Mrs. Higgins. Upstairs you'll find the mezzanine level, where there are a number of dressing rooms, as well as the marvellous church organ, and an impressive view of the space. Around the walls and on the back of some of the pews are memorial plaques, dedicated to parishioners and those from the theatre industry. It's worth taking the time to explore the full list of names of some of the country's most respected and well-loved artists. And it's worth mentioning the memorial plaque for the late Dame Barbara Windsor is located behind the fully licensed bar named after her and with her famous quote from EastEnders. Theatre Chaplaincy UK, which offers pastoral and practical support for those of all faiths and none who are engaged in the performing arts, is based at the church. The garden can also be hired out and accommodate up to 400 people standing. Considering its location in central London, the gardens are remarkably peaceful and quiet. The church has played host to many historical events, one of which was even noted by diarist Samuel Pepys on the 9th of May 1662. He noted under the portico a performance of an Italian puppet show. Although it has its roots in the Italian Commedia dell'arte, we know it today as Punch and Judy. There's an inscription of this fact on the front of the building and is commemorated with the annual May Fair, a celebration of puppetry filled with traditional and updated renditions of the show by many professors. Hundreds of puppeteers, enthusiasts and tourists attend, and you may even bump into your childhood heroes. Towards the end of the day of filming, I was given special access into the roof space, just in time to hear and see the bells chime at the top of the hour. Although admittedly, I started recording at the wrong bell. I was able to walk the whole length of the building, with the only sound you can hear being the mechanics of the 2 clocks, the street performances outside, and your own breathing. This area isn't open to the public. It was a real privilege to get the chance to explore this space of the church. My thanks go to Church Warden Max Lacey for allowing me access into the roof. And one final bonus fact, the church has been used for filming in recorded media, such as the film A Street Cat Named Bob and the Ultravox music video for Vienna. And that brings us to the end of our tour. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed your tour of the Actors Church. If you're ever in Covent Garden or in the West End, make sure you come on down, see a show and support your local theatre. My huge thanks to the staff of the Actors Church for showing me around today. And my next question to you is, which theatre should I visit next? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next stage.
Now, check this out. Before we move on, I want to show you some of my favourite tricks with just 5 balls. And you don't have to do a thing, you can just sit back, relax.